concerns tonight about the future of the United States Postal Service. This is all coming after reports President Donald Trump is considering a plan to move USPS toward privatization.
So the Washington Post reports that the agency would be under the direct control of the Commerce Department. Despite the White House's denial, consumer investigative reporter Liza Lucas is tracking these developments.
A White House official did deny an executive order like this is in the works, but as we've investigated Georgia's own postal problems this past year, we're frequently asked about who is in charge of the Postal Service. Learning change isn't supposed to come down to a change in presidents. Rewind back to 1970. President Richard Nixon signs the Postal Reorganization Act, establishing the U.S. Postal Service as an independent establishment of the executive branch. Since then, the agency's operated under the Board of Governors, consisting of up to 9 governors, the Deputy Postmaster General, and Postmaster General. The president appoints when there are vacancies, and the U.S. Senate confirms them. But lately, that independence has been called into question. Roll back to December, when then President-elect Donald Trump indicated he'd consider privatizing the agency.
Well, there is talk about the Postal Service being taken private. You do know that. Not the worst idea I've ever heard.
The Trump White House floated that idea back in 2018, too, before backing off. Experts previously verifying with us the president cannot privatize the Postal Service without congressional approval, since the core function of the agency is rooted in federal law. Despite Friday's denial by the White House of plans to take control of USPS, the American Postal Workers Union issued a statement in response, writing, quote, "It would be an outrageous, unlawful attack on a storied national treasure enshrined in the Constitution." The union adding that efforts to privatize the Postal Service or to strip it of its independence, quote, "would be of no benefit to the American people. Instead, it would drive up postage rates and lead to reduced service, especially to rural America." The National Association of Letter Carriers also issued their own message to the White House. Hands off the Postal Service. The Postal Service has been losing money for years, but it recently reported $144 million in net income for the first quarter of the 2025 fiscal year, citing the success of the Delivering for America plan. Now, I did reach out to the Postal Service amid these reports of reorganization. A spokesperson sent me back a single line in response saying, quote, "We have no further information at this time."